Good morning, everybody. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Hello, my beautiful sister Cassie. Hello, Gina. I'm back. Wrong button. Uh-oh, there's too many buttons. Too many buttons. How is everybody doing? Aloha Friday. We made it to the Friday. Friday the 13th. Can you guys believe it? It's Friday the 13th. It's a good luck day, actually. Another day that's been misconstrued. But that's a whole nother topic. Grand rising, Krista. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful day? Let me know. Hello, Teddy. Hello. Thank you for being over there, Teddy. How you guys doing? Miss Callie Jones in the house. Hello, sister. What you guys got going on in your brew today? How is everybody doing on this fabulous, amazing, wonderful Friday the 13th? Teddy, you are awesome. You are in both. Look at you. Bam. I got them in both sides. I got my muscle in the house. Teddy and Michael. I love it. Thank you guys. So we made it. We made it. Friday the 13th, August the 13th. Can you believe we are in August the 13th? Stereo again. I love it. I love it. I guess if I'm lagging in one place, then you can catch it over here, right? Love it. Well, you guys, this is the 5th day of our first week. We've made it through the first week of our Masters of the Universe series, right? We're talking about our tools. If you're new, welcome. My name's Earth Angel Jamica. It's a blessing and an honor to have you here. This is the space, place, and time where we come together, setting our intentions to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We focus on prosperity, connecting to our prosperity. Each day we look at the spiritual laws of tithing, forgiveness, life purpose, goals. And Friday is a Aloha Friday. Let's wrap it all up. Let's bring it together. Usually Spirit has some form of homework if we're open, open to receiving and we want to pick up the challenge. Spirit will usually give us something to help us to elevate and rise and to focus on through our weekend. So good morning, Phyllis. Welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here. Thank you for being here, sharing your beautiful, amazing energy with us. I love it, Kelly. Just manifesting beautiful things for this Friday the 13th, my lucky day. I love it, sister, right? It is a lucky day. 13 is a good day. It's actually, you do the history. We're not going to get into that today because we have other things we're going to talk about. But when you do the history behind 13 and the cycles and really what that number represents, it's a very beautiful thing. And yeah, so Friday the 13th is a good day. Good day. Today we are focusing, right? We're focusing on, like I said, this is the last day of our first week, focusing on our tools and getting to master our energy. We are going to begin on Monday, getting really deep into that root chakra, really talking more about what it looks like, what it feels like when we have imbalances, whether it's underactive, overactive. And then these tools that we're talking about each day this week that we're going to combine these all together and really get into what are some of these tools we can use to help us if we do feel like we are getting a imbalance or overactive in that chakra. What are the tools we can use to bring ourselves back into balance? So today we're going to talk about rocks and crystals. My favorite. I love crystals. I love rocks. I've always been my whole life. I'm a rock hound. I'm the person, like, if you go somewhere, bring me back a rock, just find a rock somewhere. And I'm like so happy that it came from there. Like I feel the vibration. And what's interesting is growing up and in my past life, my younger days, I didn't understand energy. I didn't understand frequency the way I understand it today. I would just see a pretty rock and think, "Ooh, I want to pick that up. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's just pretty." But the reality of it is crystals, rocks, right? Everything, just like everything in this whole universe, why we're learning our energy systems, we're mastering these energies, is because everything's frequency. Everything vibrates at a frequency. Everything has its own energy. Hello, Pauline. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so do crystals, rocks, um, minerals. These things are things that um, hold a vibration. They hold a frequency. Um, there's crystals in this computer right now helping assist us to be able to do this. It holds the memories. It holds, right? Quartz crystal watches helps keeps the time. Like all of this is frequency vibration. These are why these things work, right? And just like they work um, in the universe, they work for us in our systems. When we start to master our energies, master our system, we understand each one of our chakras is vibrating at a certain, in order for it to be in balance, it's going to vibrate at a certain frequency. And when those out of balance things happen, that's why we learn these tools, because these tools are vibrating at a certain frequency and they can help bring us into balance. So tools, the crystals, literally, we can hold them. So just an FYI, this is one, this is my pendulum. Okay. It's jasper, mountain green mountain jasper, or jade. I'm sorry, not jasper. I don't know where Jasper's on my brain. My nephew must be. I'm sending love to my nephew Jaspy. Jade. Okay, and then it has each one of the chakras represented on it. It has a crystal, a stone from each chakra representing, and I'm not going to get into what every one of them are here, but right, to represent. This is something I carry with me all the time, constantly. I have this with me in my pocket 24 hours a day when I'm out and about, whatever. It helps me stay imbalanced. Just the vibrations, the energies of this. Okay. So having them with us, around us, holding them, just having them in our household. I've got crystals everywhere. There's crystals, 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 crystals everywhere. Thank you so much. It's very brings me lots of information too. It keeps me clear. So it can help us physically, emotionally, spiritually healing. They also hold vibration. They have that memory. That's why crystals, right, they can be used in our computers, in these in stuff for memory. So it is important that we treat our tools, all of our tools, kind of, but especially our crystals and stuff, because they hold that memory, with the same way we treat ourselves, as far as we need to clear and cleanse them so we can use the sun and the moon. Some crystals are better in the sun, do better with charging and recharging and clearing and cleansing in the sunshine. Some of them are with the moon. Some don't do good in the moon as well as they do in the sun, and some moons don't do good in the sun, right? It'll clear. So it's, each one holds a vibration just like us, right? Isn't it interesting? Some of us are more sun driven, some of us are more moon driven, right? So again, why it's important to learn our energy and what will work with us, what stones would work with us, what would help to keep us and bring us back into balance and work with our energy systems. Good morning, my beautiful sister. Good morning. Good morning. You have a fabulous Friday too. Many crystals. Sometimes I think I have too many, but there is never too many. Absolutely not. No, Cassie, you can never have too many. Nope, 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 nope. You just can't. You're thinking about, I am thinking about Jasper Auntie Kelly, right? I know I am. I am for sure. He was jumping in my head. I got a nephew, Jasper. So, all right, I got to stay on focus or I'll get all sidetracked, you guys. I sure will. So, sun and moon. We can charge, we can clear, cleanse, and charge our crystals with sun and moon. Salt water, salt baths, just putting them in salt, right? Same as us. We can clear, cleanse our energy systems, recharge. Sun, moon, salts, same thing, right? And then I want to share today too, we're going to talk about another tool that I think is just the coolest if we really grasp it and we want to use it. It can be such a it's a multi-use tool, such a multi-use tool. That's a great way to put it. Is color. Color, right? Colors are clues. Colors are our clues, you guys. Each one of our chakra, right? Each one of our chakra has a color that it represents. It vibrates at a certain frequency, which so do colors have a certain frequency, a vibration to them. Okay. if you're drawn to, now not always, this doesn't always mean, but when you take a look at what your favorite color is, what's your favorite color? A lot of times that'll be a clue to maybe some chakra energy that you, when you start looking at what that chakra represents, some clues to who you are, what's happening in your energy system, what's going on with you personally on personal levels. Bring you in the insight to that, okay? Um, if we're feeling emotion, if we're feeling some kind of way and we do know and we don't know, whether we know or not, but we're going through some kind of emotional experience, whatever it may be, good, bad, ugly, whatever, we can use colors to help us to really get a grasp on maybe what's going on that we can't figure out, especially when we're maybe a little confused about it. Grabbing the crayons, you guys, getting back to kindergarten status, okay? Grab the box of crayons. Make sure you got every color of the rainbow in there. You're going through an emotional thing. You sit down with a blank piece of paper and you just start drawing. I don't care what you draw, when you draw, what, how, when, what, why, and neither should you. Just let it come out. Whatever you feel like drawing, let it come out. Whatever color you want to draw, let it come out. Like, don't try to analyze it. Just let things flow through you until you're done with it. And then when you're done, that's when you get the fun. This is where the fun, the clues, this is where you get to play, all of a sudden Blue's Clues just popped in my head like a little kid, this are Blue's Clues and it's really fun. This is when we get to play the Blue's Clues. We get to look at, okay, here's me giving on myself all of these clues. Is not only the things that we drew, but the colors that we drew with them. And you start looking up, okay, what does this color represent? Well, how does that feel with me right now and what I'm going through? And oh, I got this color and that kind of, oh, I can see this energy. I promise you guys, I've done this in several workshops and not one time yet have we had an event where somebody's just like totally like gets no connection to what they drew and the colors that they used and helps them to connect with what they're emotionally going through and give them some clues of how to release it. So it's magic. Like, clues are magic. Another beautiful thing is, look around you right now. Sometimes we have a favorite color. We think a color is our favorite color, but is that what you're surrounded by? Like, what are you surrounded by? What are you, go look in your closet. What is the main color that you've been purchasing? Maybe not even consciously, but really if you look around, what is the main, look in your home. What's the main color you've been decorating with recently or lately? What do you have around? These are clues to getting to know ourselves, getting to understand our energy systems. Every time, you guys, every time. Anything purple stops me in my tracks. All shades of purple, right? And you're very intuitive. You're very connected. This is a calling for you, Miss Kelly. I know this. I know how connected and intuitive you are. That's crown. That's spirituality, right? This is part of your passion, part of your who you are, your energy systems, right? So do you guys see, when we start to learn us, our energies, who we are, we begin to master ourselves. And like Nikola Tesla said, right? If we want to know the secrets to the universe, we need to start thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Because that's what everything is. We start to shift. When we start to use color, we start to see things in a whole new light, a whole new perspective. It's fun. So that's your challenge for the weekend. That's your challenge for today. Okay. The challenge for the day is to color. Color. Get some crayons out, get some color in your life, and get some crystals, get some rocks. If you don't, I think that most of us around here tend to have that covered. We all pretty much know we love our crystals and that maybe they're just pretty. Some of us understand, but that they have a vibration and a frequency. But I challenge you this weekend to spend some time with those crystals and really allow yourself to feel their vibration, feel their energy, feel their love. Really, spend some time with them. And how does your energy feel? How do they make you feel? Do they stimulate you and make you that happy? Obviously, because you have them around, right? I mean, there's reasons we have them, but have you really examined how? Do you really understand how they're working for you in your world? start to understand our tools. We understand ourselves, right? What to use, but we need to understand our tools too so that we can mesh them together. Because we are one, right? We are one. Your pendulum is purple. I love it. I love it. Hello, Auntie Kelly. Can you give my Jaspy some love for me? Apparently he's on my brain this morning, and you probably will see him before I do. So if you can send him some love and whisper in his ear, Auntie Mika's sending him all kinds of love, I would appreciate it. I've got passion tea going this morning too, by the way. And you guys, let me tell you what. Oh, this is some good stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna show you the box real quick, please. Almost like, yep. Although maybe I don't know if I'll get in trouble for doing that, but really quick. Whoop, passion tea. Okay, I better not. I don't want to break any rules with what is it called? Trademarks. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't mean to break any trademark rules. I'm drinking a passion tea that's fabulous. Can't say who, what, when, where, probably. Absolutely, Pauline. You can message me anytime, hon. I'm available after the show today for a little bit. I do have some appointments this afternoon, so no worries. Message me, and I would be happy to. All right, guys. So it's time that we move into our food for thought. Our food for thought. Our focus here on the Morning Brew is to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We're talking about our bodies, how to connect with our bodies, how to learn our energy systems. Now we're going to shift over into our minds, our thoughts. To quote Wayne Dyer, when we change your thought, you can change your life. So if there are things that we're not happy with in our environment, we start to change our thinking about it, start to change our thinking around things, start to get new perspectives. We start to change our vibration. Thinking is a vibration. Thinking is energy. Our thoughts themselves are very powerful energies. And our thoughts are what we're transmitting out. Our emotion, our thoughts, this is what we're sending out to the universe. And this is what the universe is picking up and creating, because we are master manifestors, right? The universe is creating for us exactly what we're transmitting out to it. Another reason it's super important to really understand our energy fields, our worlds, right? Our thought processes. Do they resonate with us and our energy, with our heart center, that place of spirit, that knowing connection of the divine? Does it resonate with us, the thoughts that maybe we picked up along the way? You know, for me growing up, there's a lot of things that I was taught to believe that never resonated, a lot of thought patterns that didn't resonate, right, with my heart center. And so that's why it's important we do look at our thought. So I like to share with you guys out of A Guide for Spiritual Living, the Science of Mind magazine. This is a monthly subscription that I get each and every month. It's only $5, you guys. Scienceofmind.com. Check it out. Get your own there. Highly recommended. Like I said, we're here Monday through Friday. We only share 5 days a week. There's 7 days in the week, and there's one for each day of the week that we share. Plus, there's other amazing articles and just upbeat, goody things that we can plug in. It's another amazing tool. We like to learn about our tools. I love teaching about tools. Having as many tools around us as possible to keep ourselves in balance and in check is important. It's very important. So, live your dreams. Live your dreams is our title today. And our first quote comes from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And our second quote is from Ernest Holmes, This Thing Called You. I love that book, by the way. Highly recommended. This Thing Called You. Good one. It's a good one. I had to rate it for school. It was a good one. Madeline K says, oh, I should read the quote. Sorry, got sidetracked there. When you say all things are possible, you mean that the power which created the planets is now operating in your affairs, in and through everything you do. So, you guys know too, my deal is I ask Spirit every day, what is mine to do today? What is mine to do? And it was very interesting because, last Friday was our inner child. Last Friday we got, spend time with your inner child, take your little inner child on a little date and, do these things. And today it was about spirits. The guidance I received was to take spirit on a date. Take great spirit, take God, take creator, take source on with, right? Source is always with us, but really in a conscious level of just being present with and enjoying. And it is a form of gratitude, right? Like I'm great at giving thanks, but giving the gratitude with and enjoying it with spirit, just really, sitting and having a really good meal and enjoying the flavors, being present in that meal and present with consciously spending time with spirit and in the gratitude, not just sending the gratitude, but being in it with spirit. When you say all things are possible, you mean that the power which created the planets is now operating in your affairs and through everything you do. It's pretty powerful to think about the very creator, right? Think about that. Got the God bumps head to toe. It created everything, is right here with us in every moment, accessible to us, every one of us. Not one of us is more special than the other. Not one of us has a granted special access that the other doesn't. We all have the ability to take God, spirit, great spirit, out on a date with us, to stay in that present, to be in the gratitude with spirit. Nobody's eliminated. Nobody's separate. We're all one. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, sweetie. All right. So Madeline K says, we are all champions. She writes, you are uniquely you with your own hopes and dreams. Everything starts with a dream, a possibility. The difference between a dream and reality is that one is only a thought and the other is actualized. Do we actualize our dreams? By making choices and acting on those choices. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross wrote that the people who are saddest on their deathbeds are the ones who haven't lived at all. She says they are observers of life, not participants. In the movie Good Morning Vietnam, a character borrows a bike and loses control, and his head lands inches from a moving truck. Afterwards, he says, while I was laying there, my whole life flashed before me. And you know what scared me more than anything else? It wasn't even interesting. Oh, Spirit is knocking it out of the park today. If your life flashed before you right now, would it be interesting? Wow. I hadn't even read that yet. If you notice, I wrote on the top date with God, so I didn't forget to talk about what I was guided with, but I hadn't had a chance to read through this yet. But wow, to me, I'm just like, wow, right? What an opportunity today. Like what if you were to go today and you were sitting there with God? Got a date with God. Doing a little review, a little retrograde. What would it look like? What does your legacy look like? What did your life look like? Is that really what you were wanting to manifest? Because you're the master of it. Whether we're conscious of it or not, we're masters of our lives. We are the ones creating it all. Like it's the unseen. That's why we're learning about these energies. The unseen is what's creating the seen, 100-fold in everything around you. Promise you, everything. When we start to see the world in frequency, vibration, and energy, you can't miss it. You can't help but understand. I love it. Hello, Krista. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, our affirmation for the day, you guys, are we ready for this? Friday the 13th, a magical day. Right? Okay. There's a history behind that. I should have actually, but we were in the series today, so maybe I'll do a pop up and talk about the history of Friday the 13th. And really, it's another one of those things that actually were created to create the fear and actually oppress a certain group of people when you go back to the roots of it, which is very interesting. So, but we're not talking about that right now because we'll get sidetracked, and we're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that. Our affirmation for the day is: today I make the decision to live my dreams. I do not let fear and obstacles block my path. I move beyond my comfort zone, knowing spirit is within me. I cannot fail. So we're learning about our energy systems and blocks within ourselves. We're learning how to recognize the blocks within ourselves so that we can remove the obstacles, get to know ourselves, connection with spirit, that's within. And there's our affirmation to confirm it. In case we weren't sure we were on the right track today, there's the affirmation to confirm it. So for those in the back, and I do need to, I don't know what happened. I had them all up and somehow they didn't all process through Facebook. So I got to re-enter those. So I'm going to work on that here this afternoon too. But today I make the decision to live my dreams. I do not let fear and obstacles block my path. I move beyond my comfort zone, knowing spirit is within me. I cannot fail. Boom. Boom, shakalaka laka boom. All right. So, ironic, not ironic, we're going to move into our spiritual food. We'll see what the great spirit, what angels, guides, ancestors, the ascended masters have to say for us today. It is not very often that this deck, you guys, comes out to play. These guys usually hang out, holding the space until they're ready. But this morning it was very clear this is one of those kind of days. This is an ascended master kind of day. That's the kind of energy available for us to plug into and elevate and rise, to clear our energies. Boom, there it was. Did y'all see that? There it was. I love this life. I do. I do. I love how the great spirit is always divinely conspiring for you. I know I have a horrible singing voice, but I love to sing anyway. But I won't torture you guys anymore. But, right, great spirit has got this. It's so amazing how the universe is always divinely conspiring to bring us to elevation. Oh, come on. If we're open to receive and we're open to do the work, it takes some effort on our part. It really does. We gotta plant seeds, but you can't just plant seeds in a garden and expect it to grow. You got to plant seeds, you got to weed, you got to cultivate, you got to water, you got to be ready to harvest. You got, if you go plant a bunch of seeds out there and then you get a big, gorgeous garden and then you just let it all sit there and rot, that's kind of disrespectful and rude now, isn't it? Right? So it's not just about, we got to do the work in spirit. It's a teamwork. It's a team effort. Yeah, we put in a little bit of work, but look at the rewards we get as well. Not only do we, yeah, we got to go get to harvest, but we get to fill, we get to nourish ourselves, right? We get to harvest, nourish us, replenish the earth, replenish the land, nourish it. It's about the tithing, forward, backwards, right? Oh, hey you, how? Oh, we got Howlin in the house. Ow, ow, ow. I love it. Hello. We must have some Native Prince family in the house. You guys, if you're not a member of the Native Prince, make sure you go over there, join. Make sure you answer all the questions. Another amazing space where we have the most amazing readers. I see there's my beautiful Christy casting bombs. Speaking of, you guys. All right. Casting bombs. Let's just like it says it all in her name. Casting those bombs. You want to talk about getting some direct messages from the Great Spirit? If you need some guidance, she is my girl, like my sister. I'm telling you, we have amazing readers over at Native Prince. Don't get me wrong. There's a ton of amazing Miss Lita, Christy, Amanda Crabtree and Katie. Like, there's so many approved, unapproved. Like, it's a great space where just a beautiful team of light workers are coming together and helping people to elevate and rise, getting messages, reaching people. Because we all have that the same messages, but a little different, right? Same verse, a little different, to help resonate with. Some people get this way, some people get it that way. Anyway. Miss Christy, I'm gonna go back to Christy really quick. I just have to toot her amazing horn. Toot toot. She is always on point. And she brings the most beautiful messages from spirit with feathers. She's very connected to the feathers. That's why it's feather bombs. But again, I'm gonna come back to the casting bombs. Like she drops these spiritual bombs on you, but they're divine 2x4s, but they're with love. They're with peace, with joy. You can feel the gentleness, the lovingness from them, but they're also like whack. You're going to hear what you need to hear, and it's going to come through. If you're so open to receive that kind of thing. So check her out if you have not already. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we got Miss Mary Jo has over there. She's got a show going over there. We got Marie Lopez over there. There's so many. So Sarah Moonchild, beautiful Sarah Moonchild's over there. There's a beautiful group of student readers that are just getting started, really coming into their gifts, really starting to understand their energies and who they are. And it's so beautiful just to watch everyone help each other, celebrate each other. It's not a competition. It's a team. It's a family. It's a chosen family. And it's a really beautiful space. So anyway, but Miss Christy specifically, I just do really want to toot on a little because she is my go-to. She's one of my, we all need help. We all need assistance and I'm great at reading energy on my own energy, right? But sometimes I need some confirmation that I'm on the right track, that I'm receiving, that my ego's not getting in there trying to play games with me, right? This is why it's important. It's part of tithing. It's part of me spiritually nourishing myself. Is not only do I have my own practice, but I reach out to others that are spiritually connected and include them as part of my practice. Highly recommended. Just saying. And I highly recommend her. So check her out. Okay. Now, let's get back to where we were going with that. Persistence. Talking about learning our energy fields. The masters want to come in and they're just telling us, right? Persistence. This is lug. And this one is so tiny. I have a bit of trouble reading it, but we're going to get it. We're going to get there. And this one I'm going to read because, like I said, these cards don't come out very often. And these are power packed. These are the powerhouses, the power punches, the big dogs, The big dogs, when these guys come out, this is like, level up time, which is interesting, right? Spirit's asking us to really take a look at our lives this weekend. Take a look at our legacy and our life. And it's about action. We can do this all day. We can talk a talk. Lots of people can talk a talk. I know lots and lots of people that are great at talking talks. But it's really evident in, right? The unseen creates the seen. So are we walking the walk? We can talk the talk, but can we walk the walk? And sometimes we have to start with talking the talk so that we can understand how to walk the walk. But the magic doesn't happen. Sorry, I'm touching the thing and it's shaking my computer. The magic doesn't happen until we take the talk and we walk it and we live it, we embrace it, right? It takes persistence. It takes a conscious, persistent effort. I love that. Look at that sun god. Ugh. Yeah, I'm a sun baby too. So yeah, this is resonating for me. Through persistence, action, and positive thinking, your dreams are manifesting into form. This is a time for you to stay persistent. Give any discouragement to Lug and the angels, who will buoy your faith and give you signs of your progress. You're almost there, so keep going. It may help to break large projects into smaller steps so that you'll feel the thrill of accomplishment with each step that you take. Persistence pays off. Stick with it. Really, guys? So, we're moving into literally mastering our energy. We're in the Mastering Our Energy series. We're breaking it into each chakra starting on Monday. Talk about taking it into small steps. Taking it into small steps, one at a time. One at a time. Oh, sorry, I got all blurry there. Come on, come back to me. I love it. I love it, you guys, right? Persistence pays off. Stick with it. Taking this large project, understanding our life purpose, understanding this world, our energy system, that's a large project. That really is a pretty large project to take on, to really understand ourselves, right? Spirit said, it's okay. Take it 1 week at a time, one step at a time. Make sure you're here every day of the week. You don't want to miss any of this. One little stepping block, right? Do the work. Be here, show up, listen, pick up what resonates for you, but do the work, right? Every day this week, you've been challenged with something. I want to know, are you guys doing it? Has anybody done any of the challenges? Are you seeing any shifts? Share, be ready. On Monday, when we come back over this weekend, take this time to really look at how this week resonated. Did it resonate? Has it resonated? It's okay. I mean, it doesn't affect me if it did or didn't, because it's resonating with me. It's shifting in me. And that's why I'm here, because it's a little selfish, but it's true. It's about self-work for me. As I move through this, it's helpful. As I move through with you guys, it's with me too. I go within and I get to do this work alongside of you guys. I do it because I reap the benefits. I shift, I elevate, I connect to my prosperity. For me, prosperity is joy, peace, harmony, love, passion. These are all the things I'm connected to each day because I do the work. Is every day perfect? No, I'm human. I'm human. I have human experiences still. Absolutely. Nothing has changed in that. I'm still me in this physical body. But what has shifted in my life is how I handle it, how I deal with it. Because I understand my energies. I understand the tools. I've taken this time to learn it and apply these things. I'm persistent. I'm persistent. Every time I teach this information, I get a deeper level. The same information, but I get a deeper level every time because I'm open to receiving. I'm open to understanding the infinite, endless possibilities that we talked about. we've been talking about all day. Imagine that. I love it. Did you see my comment about the root chakra? Let me go back. This makes me think I need more meaningful and the great creative bless me with. Amen, Pauline, right? Amen. Like, yes. And this is the time to look. Let's look at these things now. Like, let's do pretend that we're sitting there. Let's spend the day with God. Have a chat with God. You and God sit and review whatever God looks like to you. That's not up to me. That's up to you, right? That's another amazing thing about the Great Spirit. This Great Spirit is within us and shows up for us. However, we're open to receive, and that's a personal, one-on-one. That's the uniqueness of you and who you are. Is your relationship with spirit and my relationship with spirit aren't going to be the same no matter what. It's always on the same vibe, the same love, the same direction, but we each get that own unique experience ourselves. So Kelly, I don't think I did see your root chakra comment, love. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I think of the root chakra as planting the seeds as a mother or father create a baby, just connected the dots. Yes, that's, yeah, boom. It is. Yes. The roots is really kind of, that's the first, it is the planting of the seed. That is where our first thought comes in. That's where the first energy hits our system. That is where the thought is literally planted within us, is actually in our roots. That's why, again, we talked about that on Monday, right? And we'll go back into it again on Monday, next Monday. But the way energy flows in this universe, right? We're wheels, and our thought processes actually start in our roots. They come in, right? First thought, then it hits our sacral, which is emotion, gets into a place of emotion. Then it comes up into our solar plexus, which is a place of intellect, thought. So it comes back to thought center. And it goes back up here to the heart, which is a place of emotion and spiritual wisdom, right? So heart vibration. Then it comes up to our throat where we can speak it or turn, like, is it ours? What do we speak it in? Good, bad? Like, this is where we create, is through our voice. We're sending out, right? Into our third eye, that spiritual connection again, out into the crown, right? Back up to the Great Spirit, to source energy, God, right? Where it's processed. So now we are the processing centers of the frequency that came from here, because up here where it starts, the spirit, the crown, where that's connected, that's sending the energy down here to the earth, where we receive from our first chakra. So it's a complete circle weaving through us, right? This is why we got to stay clear, open channels. So yes, you're on point, my dear. You are on point, Miss Kelly. You're on point. I love it. I love it. That makes me so happy because you got a new perspective. Do you see how this works? Again, every time I teach this stuff, I learn something new. I'm always a student. I'm the biggest student. I'm always my biggest student. I love that. That's just me. But okay, guys. Aloha Friday. It's a wrap. We have a lot of smoke in our area here right now. Definitely using my essential oils over there. As you can see, eucalyptus is helping with support my respiratory system. Gonna definitely be using my crystals today. Yeah, and all my tools, because it's very dense energy with it, all the smoke and the yucky, and so it's important to support myself. So that's what I'll be doing. Y'all can send us rain. I don't pray for rain. I pray from rain. I'd say thank you for it. Thank you, Spirit, for it. I know divinely that the rain is coming at exactly the right time and raining down and just gently extinguishing the fires in perfect harmony and clearing the skies and supporting Mother Earth all over for everybody. I know we're not the only ones experiencing this right now. So that was my message from Great Spirit, to understand the root better for me. Absolutely, babe. Absolutely. Like that's again, I love how the universe is always divinely conspiring for us. Always. Always. and we all are hearing the same message, but it'll resonate, vibrate within us just a little bit different because we are an instrument of our own that has our own unique vibe. It's beautiful. And you're recognizing it. Thank you for sharing it. I love when you guys share that stuff with all of us because it helps us all to see like how spirit's working in so intricately, universe is working in our lives. So I love you all so very much. And I will see you, Miss Kelly, on Sunday at the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. You guys, that is the place where I go and get my spiritual nourishment. It is my spiritual home, my physical brick and mortar home that I get to go to. And the beautiful thing is we stream on Zoom, and then we take our Zoom and stream it onto Facebook. So my personal page and the Earth Angels Heaven Sent page, I do stream that live, which is awesome because it's a great place to come and plug in. It's a spiritual center that's open at the top, dedicated to evolving consciousness, you know, through love, connection with spirit, through thought, belief, and it's just a great center. The feel is great. It's awesome. So I'm excited to get to share that every week on our Facebook page now. So if you're over in TikTok and you want to join it, make sure you come over and join Earth Angels Heaven Sent on Facebook. It's the exact same handle as it is over here on my TikTok. So, all right, guys. How are Kitty? Okay, Kitty, everybody's doing good. The garden's doing great. Kitty's doing great. Snoopy's doing much better. He's still limping around, but I'm getting glucose in him and some CBD oil. I've been doing massages for him. Kathy Disler, let me tell you what. I can't believe how could I? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Teddy. The Native Prince Crystal Healing Family. Miss Kathleen Disler. She also is the creator and founder of the Guardian of the Oracles group. Okay. She's amazing. Again, another one that I highly recommend. She's one of my trusted confidants that I turn to when I'm needing some backup. She did a reading connection with Snoop Dogg. She does animal communication also. And you guys, it was an amazing, absolutely amazing experience. She was just so on point with everything. She gave me so much confirmation, like just divine 2x4, 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 so much. So she's amazing. So I highly, 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 highly recommend Miss Kathy Disler. She's great at letting you know about your spirit guides, connecting to your spirit guides. She also creates pendulum boards, which are fabulous. So make sure you check her out too, guys. Okay. All right, Grand Rising, Tyler, you're just in time for us to wrap it up, but the replay is going to be available right away. That's the cool part. And it is a blessing and honor still to have you here. Thank you for popping in and sharing your love and light and your energy. That's the other thing that I love about this is, even if you're come back and you're watching the replay, you're still plugging into that universal divine energy. I know that the universe is conspiring to bring you to this space, place, and time so that you can receive, if you're open to some guidance that'll help you along your journey, along your path, help light it up for you. So, all right, guys, now I'm going to call it good. That's a wrap. I will be back Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. where we're going to kick in week 2 of this Mastering Our Energy. And we're really going to dive into those roots. How, what do they represent? What does that root chakra really represent? What does it feel like? What does it look like? How does it feel for you? Are we got balanced? Do we feel balanced? Do we feel imbalanced? So be sure to be there. Check it out. And lots of love and light to all of you guys. Yes, Miss Pauline, right? Kathy is amazing. Kathy is absolutely amazing. Everybody over there, everybody on the Native Prince is absolutely fabulous. That's just the vibe of the tribe. It's a beautiful tribe that, is brought together. Brother Bariona does a great job holding the space and teaching. He's a teacher. He's a teacher of teachers. He's a teacher of teachers. He's the teacher of teachers. And that's a beautiful space that he has created for this group of very gifted, a very, you know, the gifted is, to me, it's just a beautiful space of gifted, amazing souls that I am just blessed and honored to be a part of, to get to be a part of that family. So get planted Monday morning. I like it, Kelly. I love it. I love it. Highest blessings to you all. Sending so much love and light. See you back here Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. I might pop on this weekend. You never know why you'll see me around. Thank you, Teddy, for being in both spaces. Lots of love and light. I really appreciate you so much. I really, really do. Okay, guys. See you on Monday.